That's how I get that ooh.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
What's goody, YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to yet another live reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave your comments down below, and enjoy this reaction video.
Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me now? Hey, guys. Okay. So what I was saying was I DoorDash right this morning, and I just feel like I'm so discouraged right now because I'm trying. And like I told y'all, a bitch is not going to come on here and ask for help unless I really, really need it. So I have to come up with at least $1,000, at least, to pay my second deposit. She gave me till the 8th to come up with that. And I'm just frustrated because I'm just like, damn, today is, it's Thursday. That means I got one business day. And I'm trying on my end, but I'm going to just come on here and see if anyone can help me get anything at this point. Like, even if you send a fucking dollar, if you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a start. Like, I feel like I'm just having a hard time right now. And I'm just feeling so discouraged to where I just want to say, fuck this shit.
What's goody, YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to yet another live reaction video. I'm your girl, TMR. Thank y'all so much for stopping what you were doing and meet me over in this daggone break room, y'all. All right. Y'all see the title and y'all see the thumbnail. Y'all know what we're going to get into. We got my jazzy life in the break room, and we got her on the screen. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me. Because I don't see your comments. Can you guys hear me? Give me a moment. Okay. All right. I see you guys in the chat. All right. But I don't see you on my StreamYard chat. That's weird. Give me a moment. What's going on with StreamYard? Okay. Y'all can hear me? Okay. I see you guys in that chat, in my YouTube chat, but I don't see you on my StreamYard chat. That's weird. All right. So, as you guys just heard, my Jazzy Life is in need of paying her security deposit for the house she just moved into. I would just say August the 1st. Okay. Y'all know we watched Jasmine move out of her other house towards the end of July. And she said in a most recent, a live before this one, that she had to August the 3rd to get out of the house, right? And as you just heard Jasmine say that she need at least $1,000. Okay. We heard in our previous live stream where Jasmine came to introduce the conversation that she needs assistance with paying her security deposit. She says she has a double security deposit. So apparently she's paid the first deposit and then she has an additional deposit that apparently, based off her recount of the situation, that she had two deposits. They allowed her to move in with one deposit, and I'm just going to assume, from based off what she's saying. Hold on, y'all. Okay, based off what she's saying, my bad. Based off what she's saying, they gave her the keys to pay. Again, we're just going off what she said. They gave her the keys with half of the double deposit in the first month's rent. Okay. And if you just heard Jasmine, you heard Jasmine say she need at least $1,000 because the house she moved out of, she received $300 of the double deposit she paid at that house. Now, we don't know how much these deposits are, right? We don't know how much the actual deposit was for the house she just moved out of. And we don't know the amount of the deposit of the house she just took possession of. Well, not just, because she took possession of it the 1st of August. Okay. We don't know. All we know is she needs around, her exact words, about $1,000. So how much of the money do you have? If you need about 1,000, how come the number is not more definite that you need? Do you need $1,012? Do you need $1,553 to pay your damn security? Baby, it was back, what was that, 2023, when we needed $553 to pay the damn rent. Now we need $1,000 to pay the security deposit. Now we do understand from 2023 to 2025, the cost of living has risen. We do understand that. So Jasmine said, 2 years ago, I needed $553 to pay my damn rent. In 2025, Jasmine said the price of eggs has went up, and so has my money too that I need. So my thing is, Jasmine, ma'am, when you moved into this house and the people told you, again, if we're going off your conversation, that they're going to give you time to come up with this other part of the security deposit, why haven't you been hustling all month for this money? Why are you waiting for 2 days before? She said the money's due on the 8th. She started asking for the money on the 3rd. Why are you just now trying to come up with the money? When you signed your lease and you gave the people the amount of money that they agreed to take from you to move into this house, how is it that you weren't already rapidly working on you just got paid on July 21st? So how come some of that money wasn't used to pay the deposit? And better yet, let's just say this for conversation purposes. If the people were willing to help you negotiate how much money that you could pay to move in, I'm just going to assume something is better than nothing. Whatever you have in your pocket towards the money that you owe, how come you just don't give that and ask them to give them an approximate date that you can have the remaining of the money? I'm just asking that question. If they were willing to work with you with the move-in money, because again, they know you didn't have all of it, then how come, or why is it that you can't negotiate this month? Because let's be honest, the whole, if we go based off what she's saying, the whole move was negotiated from the word say go. Your whole entire move was already negotiated, right? So did she, Linda, thank you. So did you not pay September rent? Because what is the rent already paid? Because if the rent was already paid, then I'm just going to assume at the time that you paid your rent, the security deposit obligation was due as well, right? So at the time that you paid the rent, the additional money that you needed for security deposit was not given. So at that moment, wouldn't you have that conversation with them then? Or did she have the conversation with them and they said, look, we didn't already gave you a deal from the beginning? You, more than likely, Jasmine probably told them that she was going to have the money on the 21st of July, the additional deposit, or the 21st of August. She more than likely misappropriated her money, and now she's using the internet to fulfill the obligation, because she probably told them that she was going to have it on the 21st. She didn't have it, so she told them, hey, give me to the 8th, and I'm going to come to the internet. She didn't tell them that, but she just thinking, hey, I'm going to go to the internet and hustle this money. Now let's continue listening to what Jasmine had to say. Give me just a moment.
Good morning. I just feel like I worked too hard. I'm just so irritated, bro. Like, my Cash App, Guyanese, can you put my Cash App in the comments so I can pin it? I think I can pin it. I don't even. So that's my dilemma. And like I said, I'm not going to sit here and act like a bitch is perfect, But I ain't gonna come on here and ask for something unless I really need it, and I'm really in a bind type stuff. Hold on. I don't know where Guyanese went. My Cash App is, I don't even know about her. Hold on, random message. My Jazzy Life 10. Random message. My Jazzy Life 10.
You're right, East. I did tell Jasmine. Now, she does listen to these reaction videos. You're so right, East. I did tell her if she really wanted this money, that she had to put on a better performance than her arch nemesis, Liv over there. I did tell her that, East. You're right. I did.
Oh, there it goes. Thank you. I've been trying to do some stuff. But at this moment, like this is what I need to. And I'm just like, on my end, I'm doing a part, but if anyone can donate, I appreciate it. Like, I'm gonna DoorDash all day, go to Killen's game, and then DoorDash all night.
Let me just say this. You said you're going to DoorDash all day, go to Kaylin's game, and then DoorDash all night. What's more important? You showing up for Kaylin or getting that security deposit paid? Because I'm pretty sure Kaylin would definitely understand that I'm not going to be able to make it to your game. How do you have the luxury to go sit and watch your daughter play volleyball when the 8th is 2 days away? How do you have that luxury? Like, at the end of the day, you're on a mission. The times that you're sitting watching her play, it's more than likely during the dinner rush. So that would be the time that you would need to be out getting your hustle on. See, Jasmine knows that the door dashing thing, let's be honest, y'all. I'm not saying that you don't make money off of door dashing, but she's not going to make $1,000, right? She can probably make, if she sets her goal high, she could probably make $100 a day, but she would have to work sun up to sundown to do that. So what's more important? Watching Kaylin play volleyball or keeping a roof over your children's head? So when she finished playing volleyball, she can come home and lay down in her house instead of laying down in your car that Olivia had her kids laying in allegedly last month.
Do that for the next couple of days. I do get sick of begging, but I'm here begging. Happy birthday. Hey. I'm trying not to vape, y'all. When are you going to give back? When I get comfortable. When when I get comfortable. I don't have any tears. I don't know what you're talking about. You're right. People do have their own bills. But I'm not forcing you. I'm not holding something to your head saying you need to help me. If you want to help, then I appreciate it.
Now here come the sassiness. Now she about to reprimand her audience because they were like, girl, people got bills too. Jasmine's like, duh. People got bills. Jasmine said, I don't give a damn about people. I give a damn about me. Now listen to her try to chastise her audience.
Like, that's the thing. If you want to help, I appreciate it. I'm not saying you need to do this. Like, of course, people got their own bills. I'm not going to buy a vape. Hell no, they're like $30. That's why I haven't bought a new one. But I have been I just forced myself to throw it out because I had an old one. It was empty, but for some reason it still had juice in it. I was basically vaping, empty vape. And I just threw that bitch out the window. Was it a couple of days ago? My hair and lashes done. I did my own hair. You can go back into my videos and see. I braided my own hair. My lashes, I got them done. I haven't even got my lashes done since.
Jasmine, The people said, how are you up here begging for money? Because that's what it is, sis. You're begging. There's no other way to phrase it. It's begging. You're asking, begging. It's the same thing, right? Okay, so here's the thing. When you're asking, you just say, hey, you got $5 I can borrow? When you're begging, you're constantly asking. That's the definition of begging. When you can't let the no, I don't, or the non-reply to your question to be left alone. When you're constantly, she did this for an hour. That's called begging. The people asked you, how are you asking for money when you have your hair done? Jasmine said, well, I did my own hair. Well, yeah, do you grow your own synthetic braiding hair, ma'am? No, you don't. Let's be honest. When you're grinding and you trying to get your hustle on, and I don't know about y'all, but when I need money or I don't have money and I'm in a financial pinch, I don't give a damn about how I look. Baby, I can go with my hair all over my damn head. Because let's be honest, braided hair and eyelashes, unless you a prostitute, is not going to get you any money in your pocket. Yeah, you did your own hair, but you spent the money to buy the hair. That's the whole point, sis. You spent the money to buy the hair. Unless you're growing synthetic hair in one of them 5 bedrooms you got over there, you literally went to the beauty supply and spent money more than most people. When you go to the beauty supply for one thing, you come out with 10 things, right? So not only did you buy hair, you probably bought other things too. You went and got your lashes done. Again, in the time frame that you had an obligation to pay your other security deposit based off what you. So the people are asking you, ma'am, how is it that you're on here with manicured, or excuse me, did up eyelashes and hair done when you need money? That's what the people are asking you.
I was a freshman in college. My hair, I did it in a vlog. I literally vlogged myself doing my own hair, but it's been up for a while, so it's not done. I mean, it's just in a protective style. I had extra hair.
She said she had extra hair, but Jasmine, you got hair on your head.
Thank you, Maria.
You didn't need to braid your hair.
I just need help paying my deposit so that we don't lose our place. I have to pay about an 1/8. And anything helps. Donating $1 helps. You need to buy supplies to get them done. I've been had the hair. I bought the hair when I bought my girl's hair. Like, I have a lot. One thing about people that do.
Okay, hush. She said donating $1 would help. No, donating $1 wouldn't help. Don't you say you need about 1,000? So you need 1,000 people to give you $1? The probability of that happening is slim to none since you're not Peach McIntyre, right? Here's the problem with Jasmine's situation. Jasmine has not recycled her subscribers. She has the same subscribers. She doesn't have new. Olivia was able to do what she did because Olivia has existing and new subscribers. She was able to enlist new people. Jasmine hasn't been able to do that. You're sitting on here asking the same people that's been here through all the axing escapades for the past several years. And those people are wore out. They're wore out. They have questions. Jasmine has accomplished, after all these years, finally having all 5 of her kids in school full time. So the audience wants to know, Jasmine, when you signed that lease and you made that agreement at the beginning of August, you knew that regardless if you thought you were going to get your deposit back from the old house or not. Again, Jasmine has a history of not getting all her security deposit back. So I don't know why this situation, she was keeping her hopes up high when previously she hasn't been able to do that. The question is, you knew Legend was going to school all day come August, the middle of August, whenever school started. Why weren't you looking for employment prior to? Because you knew this boy, whenever school opens their doors, he was going to get his little butt pushed on in the door and the door shut behind him. And you could go get in your car and go work a job to help yourself. Or even if you knew prior to, you knew on September 1 that you weren't going to have this money. But you were betting on coming to here's the problem I have. These ladies have no shame. Am I saying that everybody has it easy? Of course not. People don't have it easy. It's hard out here for a lot of people, right? But the majority of you guys don't have platforms where with 60,000, 100,000, 200,000 followers where y'all could come and ask people for their money. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys in the chat are handling your bills the best way you know how. Jasmine feels like because she has a platform, you guys are entitled to help her because she has the platform and she's the celebrity content creator. Ma'am, no ma'am. You are a regular, like Jasmine has always told us, I'm just like y'all. I'm regular, right? Since you're regular. It's like my neighbor coming knocking on my door asking me for $20. Since you're no different than any other person on this universe. So why do you feel like, I don't understand why she feels like her social media platform entitles her to things that she's not working for. My thing is this, and I said this to y'all the other day. It's the fact that Jasmine has been on this internet for years and years, and she's never tried to monetize her audience. One thing I could say about Liv's life, she has attempted to monetize her audience when she did Butterfly by Liv, when she did the little hair oil thing. She attempted to do it. She didn't keep it going, but Jasmine has never attempted to do any of that. You know why? Because Jasmine is lazy and she doesn't want to do that. Although it's shameful, but it's easier for her to get on this internet and ask y'all for money. The hour that she was sitting here, she could have been door dashing. Hell, to be quite honest with you, she'll go live and drive any other time. Girl, you should have been delivering orders and driving and talking to the internet at the same damn time. It's called multitasking. Jasmine has never monetized her audience. I don't know if Jasmine doesn't have enough faith in herself. I don't know what it is, but at this point, it doesn't even matter. It's like, what's the purpose of having a social media platform and you're not doing anything but getting a YouTube check off of it? And sitting around and seeing what free promo that you can get from companies. I mean, at this point, Jasmine really should use her social media platform as a hobby because it's giving her hobby money. It doesn't appear to be giving her the money that she can actually live off of. Latrice says Jasmine has nothing to offer these platforms, honestly. Well, you know what, to be quite honest with you, Latrice, a lot of these other people that's offering things don't have anything to offer, but they make it worth the people's while. They, you know, a good conversation is just that. Jasmine doesn't have a good conversation. My problem with Jasmine is Jasmine doesn't have a personality of her own. She morphs other people's personalities. And one thing about social media, and I've told you guys this many times before, one thing about social media, you got to have a personality. Roland Ray, who passed away yesterday, well, it was announced that he passed away yesterday. Somebody in the chat told us about that yesterday. Roland Ray had a personality. Shamar has a personality. Regardless if you like it or not, but obviously there are people who like his personality. Jasmine doesn't have none of that. And until she finds out a way to niche her audience, to make it exclusive to her, she's always going to find herself in this position.
Braid hair, you're going to always have some hair stuff on hand. And so I've been had the hair. Hi.
Hey, Monique.
I'm doing okay. How are you doing today? Yeah.
Oh, wow, T. Wilson. The girl doesn't even know how to beg right. Like, if you're gonna do, I mean, Jasmine, we need some excitement. We need that, you don't even know how to do it right. Like, she just sitting here looking at the audience, looking at her chat, looking out the window. It's like, girl, you can't even beg properly.
I have my DoorDash scheduled to go DoorDash again because it got not busy anymore. I have kids. I have 5 kids. No, I haven't tried doing Uber. Thank you. I appreciate that. Jazz, don't worry. It's going to gonna work out. God hasn't let you down yet. Trust him. You're right. Like, he hasn't. I just feel like I get so overwhelmed and my anxiety kicks in, and I just be like, fuck, I gotta figure this out. I gotta hurry up and figure this out. And seeing some in the comments of my other video, I literally, so my land, they threw the lease out. Like, once they said, okay, we're gonna let you out, we'll do this. And she was like, you should be able to get majority of your deposit back because, you know, as long as you have the house clean, da-da-da. And then saying I had to be out by the 1st or the 3rd so that I don't have to pay August rent. I broke my back getting out that bitch, right? Cleaning in the dark, doing everything. Like I said, that's probably the cleanest I ever left them in the fucking house because there was nothing in there at all. Hell, I left them with some extra stuff, meaning like the curtains. And that's why I told her, I said I left because they had curtains at first, but they're like regular old ones. So I said I had automatic curtains installed with thermal control, and I also, because it didn't come with the microwave, so I said y'all could have the microwave as well.
So you left some constellation prizes behind. Jasmine, you left up one shade at one window. That shade that you got for free, you didn't even pay for it. You left up one shade up to one window. So they're supposed to give you all your money back because you left up one window shade and it come with a remote. For all you know, the new tenants could take that down because it doesn't go with their decor. So you didn't do anybody any support. Sis, you left a microwave. You probably left it nasty. Most people have their own microwave. So again, you didn't leave constellation prizes that could be used by the new tenant, because how do you know the new tenant even wants it? You should have took the shit with you. Because now you see, the girl, the landlord didn't care nothing about that. They found other damages. That even though you cleaned the house, the landlords did right. They hired professional cleaners to come clean what you cleaned. So their new tenants could be happy like you were happy when you moved into their home initially. My thing is this. The people said no. They're not giving you no more money. So why are we still contemplating on the money that they've already made their decision about? You sitting here reminiscing on when you gave those people however much deposit you gave them when you first signed that lease. Let's be honest, y'all. Theoretically, you should have kissed that money goodbye. But let's also be honest. You're using the excuse that everywhere you go, you have to pay double deposits. Well, why not get your credit cleaned up so you don't have to keep paying double deposits everywhere you go? Wouldn't that be the smart thing to do? But you would have to be smart in order to do something like that. Instead of you using that as a pitch, you guys feel sorry for me because my credit's effed up and I have to pay double deposits everywhere. When you've had space and opportunity to make that change. When you moved into this last house that you just moved out of, you should have said then, you should have had your mindset up and said, you know what? Let me go ahead and work on my credit. So when I decide to exit this home, the next home, if I choose to rent it or buy it, it won't cost me an astronomical amount because obviously I can't afford that. That would be the adult way. But see, this is the problem. Jasmine doesn't like adulting. She still thinks she's a college student. Girl, you ain't been in college in years. And since you've been out of college, you've birthed 5 children, ma'am. Steady going back to your college days is insane. Because you're so far removed from college, you don't even use your college degree. So why keep talking about college?
And she was like, oh, okay, thank you. I appreciate, and it's like, and then it was just like, oh, well, you're only going to get back this because of this, we're calculating this, we're calculating that. And I'm just like, and I'm calculating it, and it's still not adding up. And I'm like, but that doesn't make sense. Oh, well, we decided instead we're going to also take August rent, even though you already gave us the keys and stuff. And yeah, but I was just, what? And then, like, I was relying on that, bro, because like I wouldn't have did all that shit. I would have been trying to figure my own way out with shit. And I did all that only to get $300 back.
Right.
And I have
you only got $300. I mean, chalk it up as a loss, sis. Chalk it up, take an L. You've been taking L's. Take it up as an L. I don't understand why we're sitting in the car contemplating about a decision that's already been made. And the fact that you sat around and waited and depended on that money, let me tell y'all something. You can never depend on money until it's in your hand. That money was in the hands of somebody else. Once you gave it to them, you no longer owned that money. So the fact that she claimed she was dependent on them to give her a big portion of that money back shows how delusional she is. Because at the end of the day, people can change their minds at any moment, because when you gave them that money, it's not written anywhere that they was going to give you all of that money back. So why did you feel like you could depend on money that you didn't even know that you were really going to get back? Because once you gave it to them, it's theirs. It's just like your rent. Once you pay your rent, yeah, you're not getting none of that back. So that security deposit, and I'm going to tell you why I think she claims, let me say this. If she is still paying double deposits everywhere she's going, it's more than likely because Jasmine is not using former landlords as rental references. She's probably making up landlords or something like that. And that's the reason why, because they can't verify rental history. So that's probably why they're charging her extra deposits. Because why aren't you using your former landlord's rental history to alleviate having to pay extra deposits? It's more than likely she's not using the former landlords because she knows she can't, because they will say she was late on the rent, there was damages to the property, so she can't do that.
Hey, it's like $1,000 and something for the deposit, but like I'm only asking for just $1,000, like help with $1,000.
So you're
really
only
like
asking for $1,000. So how much is a deposit? My thing is this: you asking me for my money. Well, how much of it do you got? It's the same thing with the $553 damn dollars. How much of it do you got? Because she only need 1,000. Okay, well, how much is? So you've already gave them the majority of the money. Is that what you're saying? And you only need 1,000 more? Because you haven't said that. So why do you need just 1,000? Have you already gave them the majority of the money? How much is it? My thing is this: you asking me for my money for a certain reason, then tell me what the actual amount is. My thing is, y'all, my deposit was $1,800. I got $800. I need 1,000 more. Give me something to work with. Because you just need 1,000 and you say it's for deposit, but how do I know that? Even like my thing is this: if she would have came with a certain number, a specific number, yeah, I had to pay $1,500 deposit. I got $500. Then to me, then I would be like, oh, okay, maybe or maybe not. But it's the fact that you can't even tell people what the deposit is. Why not? It's like she wants to tell you some information, but she don't want to tell you all because she's trying to keep her business to herself, but yet she's asking for something that has to do with her business.
And what, 800 and something? And I already got, I'm saying that because I already have the 300. And that's we only get paid once a month. And that's why I was like, fuck, I already paid the rent. Now I got to come up with the, because Olivia, I don't even have that. And I had to pay 2 deposits. So I already paid one. Now I got to pay the second one. And that was another thing that I got asked in my video. How did you move in without having to pay a deposit? I paid 1 deposit. And we agreed on me paying the other one late, like later on. Oh, my comments stopped going.
We don't know how much the rent is, Marika. She won't tell us that. That's my thing. If you up here telling all this business, you might as well tell it all. So how much is the rent? Because I would just assume that the deposit is equal to the rent. So how much is the rent?
It's not high enough for anybody. Yeah, I already applied to jobs. I don't even want to talk about the other one I ended up getting because I talked about it in the vlog. So, but that money's not coming in right now. Like I can't touch it. It's a bi-weekly situation. So you know what I'm saying? Like, and I talked.
So wait, so you got a job and you get paid bi-weekly? Well, when did you start the job? Because if you start, when did you start the job? Did you start the job in August or did you start the job, I don't know, September the 1st? Because if you got a job and you're working and it's a bi-weekly check, then tell the landlord that you'll have the money next week. Yes? No? When did you start the job? See, that's what I'm saying. The problem with Jasmine is when she tells the story. I've told you guys this many times. She never tells the story right. You don't want to talk about it because you talked about it in the vlog. Heifer, we not watching your vlog. We watching you right now on live stream. So spill your guts. What job do you got that you're getting paid bi-weekly? And if that is the case, then why you can't? More than likely, you're going to get the check 2 days, 3 days beforehand because you probably got it to go into one of them cards you got. So you're going to get the check a couple days. So why, if the 8th is when you're supposed to have the money and you've already paid the rent, you mean to tell me them people can't wait 3-4 more days? They can't wait another 7 days? You can't tell them people wait 7 days? Jasmine, you're lying. You need this money for something else, or you're trying to replace money you've already spent. You're lying.
It's about it in my vlog. Yeah, no, I'm saying like that's all I need help with. Thank you. So I'm sorry.
Right. When is she working that job, T?
Plenty of people get paid once a month is how you budget your money. Y'all talking like that's gonna... I still gotta edit my vlog, but that's neither here or there. Like I said at the beginning of this live, I'm not forcing you. I'm not literally forcing anybody to do anything. Like I'm reading out comments, you're like, oh, we paid this, we paid that. That's understandable. I'm not, maybe this message isn't pertaining to you. I'm not reaching out to you because I like, you know that you paid this to, you might not have no money. Like I said, anybody donate, you could donate a fucking $1. But you may not have it, right? Then okay. Like there's no need to sit here and write a whole paragraph. I paid my mortgage, I paid this, you paid it, okay. You don't have it. You don't have to explain yourself.
Wait, what? Wait, Miss Little Sassy Pants. Jasmine said, "I don't care nothing about you. Got to pay your rent, your mortgage. Heifer, I got a deposit that I'm telling y'all I got to pay. I don't care nothing about what you got going on." Jasmine said, "Did you see the title of this channel, ma'am? It says My Jazzy Life. Yeah, this ain't got nothing to do with you." Jasmine said, "If it don't apply, then let it fly." Jasmine, are you okay, ma'am? No, really, sis. Are you okay? Girl, you are on the World Wide Web asking whoever listens or is listening, can they spare a dime? So just like you feel like you got the right to ask, people got the right to give their reply. And it may not always be yes, but when you ask somebody for something, you have to accept their response. Like the people said, sis, we got our own business. So basically, Jasmine, what that is saying is, sis, we come here to watch you vlog what you call your life. But you like to take several brief intermissions to ask the people to help you with this thing called adulting. And why does she, her, Olivia, Jasmine, why do they feel like they have the right to ask the people to help them with this thing called adulting when we're all doing the same thing and we're not all asking each other? We're not all asking each other to help us with this thing called adulting. We're doing what? We're doing the best we can until we can do better. So my thing is this. DoorDashing is what I would be doing. At this point, why are we only doing DoorDashing? Someone in the chat said, why are you not doing Uber Eats? If you qualify for DoorDash, you definitely will qualify for Uber Eats. Somebody asked her, why isn't she Ubering? Or not only that, do what your homegirl lived. Amazon Flex. GoPuffs. I mean, there's so many of these apps out here that why is we just on DoorDash and DoorDash alone? She should be, if DoorDash is slow, then you jump to the other app. People who do Uber and Lyft, they not only do Uber, they do Lyft too. So when Uber is slow, they jump over to the other rideshare app, which is Lyft. They go back and forth. Why are you only on DoorDash? Or better yet, she could do Instacart. You could do Instacart too. Girl, if gig working is what you're going to do, then you have to sign up for more than one gig job. Duh. You can't just do one and think it's going to take care of everything. Most people who are gig workers are on more than one gig app. They're not just on one. They're on several. Explain to us, Jasmine, why you're on one DoorDash gig app. That's the only one you do. Why?
What's understood don't need an explanation. Job market's crazy right now. It's plenty of people get out of college degree that are making $15 an hour as a full-time job. Girl, if you don't, then keep it pushing. And this message isn't for you. That's the point. $5 times 261 viewers will solve the problem. Everybody, I mean, if anyone, I don't know, she was in the chat. I don't know, y'all. If everybody could send $5. Where's the baby daddy? Not here.
So it's people in her chat are now her personal accountants. somebody in her chat said if 260 people send $5, they go to $1,000. So then Jasmine sees that and said, yeah, hey, yeah, do what she said. I said, not the chat or your personal accountant. I said, baby, this is insane. And then why do people keep asking about her baby daddies? Y'all must be new. They're not doing anything. And if they do anything, it's not worth any. Y'all got to understand, Jasmine's audience are her baby daddies. Her audience are the baby daddies. Okay, when y'all say where is the baby daddies, they sitting in the chat. Okay,
Nobody's here. It's just me and my kids.
oh, is it 1,300? Okay, since I didn't add it up because I'm not contributing.
Like, I don't know. If anyone could donate $5, everyone that can't be. I don't know. I didn't see it. I'm not, come on, I'm not lying. I'm telling y'all the truth. I'm coming on here telling y'all the truth. I ain't saying that I'm this, I'm pregnant, or I'm in a bind right now.
There she go throwing shade at Olivia. This is what all this is about. Did you hear what she just said? I'm not on here talking about I'm pregnant or anything like that. I'm in a bind right now. All of this is because Olivia came on this internet a few weeks ago and told the whole internet, went viral. Got large YouTube channels even discussing Olivia now. We know Anton Daniels did, and now MTR. He's done a reaction video on Olivia. Jasmine wants the same thing Olivia's getting. She wants that attention. Y'all know Jasmine loves the reaction. She is doing a lot of this for the reaction. So Jasmine is burning up inside that Olivia has channels with hundreds of thousands followers reacting on her, not including our little small community. What you say, sis? This the only place my $5 is going. Thank you so much, baby, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you. And I don't even mind that YouTube gonna take half of it. I appreciate the $2.50, ma'am. Thank you so much, baby. But that's the thing, y'all. It was her throwing in Olivia in the mix. What does Olivia, when Olivia was on here begging, baby, she ain't mention your name. She wasn't worried about no damn jazzy life. Baby, she was trying to get that coin. She wasn't stunting you, Chrissy, Ming, Wine Glass, what the girl name? All these people. Baby, she wasn't stunting none of y'all. Olivia was like, hey, I need my coin. I need my give me my coin. I need $100. She wasn't. It's her. It's this big grown ass heifer sitting up here talking about. I ain't getting on here saying I'm pregnant. You bet not. You bet not, ma'am. Oh, you bet not. Oh no, you bet not. Okay. Olivia stayed in character. She showed did. It's her sliding on Olivia in the midst of her begging for $1,000. Girl, what does Olivia? See, that's what I'm saying. You ladies are too asphyxiated on each other, which is the weirdest thing to me. Baby, I wish I would be asphyxiated on a whole chick, especially one I ain't trying to date. Now, are you trying to date Liv? Like, what does Olivia got? What does Olivia's scandal got to do with your scandal, ma'am? Basically, what she's saying is Olivia's story was a lie, mine's the truth. But let's be honest, sis, we don't know either way. What's the lie or truth? All we know, you said you need about 1,000. That's all we know.
If anyone is new here, it takes a lot for me to move. I always got to put at least two to three deposits down sometimes. And this place was real lenient with me. But shit, now they like, we want that rest of that money.
Nah. You said it right. You said this place was real lenient with you. And that's why you were able to move in with the money that you moved in with. Jasmine, you just told on your own self. If the place was real, okay, let me just say this. Let me say this so y'all can understand. if I move into a place and it's $2,500 a month, and because of my credit, they tell me, well, ma'am, we'll go ahead and give you a chance, but we need you to pay double deposit. So we need you to pay $5,000 deposit plus $2,500 first month's rent. Okay. And I say, well, you know what? I understand and I appreciate the opportunity of you allowing me the chance to rent your home. But can we work something out? Because I'm not rich, right? That's why I'm renting, not owning. Okay. And let me scratch that, because rich people are not the only people who own homes. So let me scratch that, because non-rich people obviously own homes, right? So let's just say my finances are not built to be able to give you $7,500 at one time. So can you allow me to pay you the first month's rent and the $2,500 security deposit? And the owner of the home says, yes. Okay. After consideration, I will allow you to do that. The first thing they're going to say is, when can you have the rest? The remaining amount is what? $2,500. Ma'am, when can you have the rest? Most people are going to make that term realistic for them. They're going to say, will you allow me to pay you, give me 60 days to pay you the $2,500. Allow me to pay $1,200 on the first of the month when I pay the rent, and allow me to pay the other $1,200. Guess what? If they already agreed to allow you to move into the house without the full amount of money that they're asking, you don't think they would allow you to make arrangements on that $1,200 or that $2,500 and split it in two payments? Most definitely they will. So Jasmine, you just told on yourself. You just said they was real lenient. Hence the reason why you state that you only had to pay one half of the double deposit. So now she's on the internet making people think if she doesn't come up with the other half by the 8th, she's going to be forced to move. That's not true, sis. Even if they did decide, there's a formal process that they have to take in order for you to do that. And Jasmine, if you were smart, I'm gonna put y'all up on some tea. If Jasmine was, let's just say that was gonna happen, right? And they filed on her for that. First and foremost, they would have to give her a 3 to 5 day notice to vacate. That's the first thing, right? And then once they serve her with that, then more than likely they're going to go ahead and file in the courts for eviction, right? If Jasmine was smart, because what she probably needs to do anyway is file Chapter 7. Is go file Chapter 7. Jasmine, I'll put you up on some tea, sis. Listen, go file for Chapter 7 bankruptcy if you have not done that in the last 8 years. And then that will be able to give you a stay until your bankruptcy is over. And think about it, Jasmine. Once you do that, then you're working on your Chapter 7 bankruptcy is basically going to clear your obligations, right? Now, there's some additional things that you would need to do, but TMR's not going to give you all that tea for free. Okay, girl? You got to pay for that tea, sis. But I'm just saying, y'all, if it came to that extreme measure, she could do that as well, too. But I personally do not think that Jasmine has a $1,000 security deposit obligation. You definitely do got to pay for bankruptcy, but it's going to be she would be able to. It'll allow her. It'll give her more time if you think about it. It'll give her more time, Zeta, because it takes typically, I don't know, I think 90 to 120 days to get a bankruptcy for it to be discharged. So that would she wouldn't have to move until that bankruptcy has discharged. She can waive the bankruptcy fee, but she can't waive the money to the attorney fee. She would have to pay the attorney. Now she could do the bankruptcy herself and not involve an attorney, but Jasmine's not smart enough to do that. So she would definitely need to involve an attorney. And this is an extreme measure. measure. I'm not saying that this is what she's going to do or what she needs to do, but I'm just giving her some information. What I'm saying is it's not that extreme. It's not as extreme as Jasmine's trying to relate to her audience. She's basically using this story and trying to put 2 on the 10, but because Jasmine never researches anything she says to a full entirety, that's why there's always several holes in her story.
So if everybody can donate $5, I would truly appreciate it. Because she said, what, we had 200 and something people. Everyone help. If you can't help her, it's fine, but don't be rude. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you can't help, then you don't have to be rude. When I was sleeping, when I got off the live last night, I was in the bed. Literally, I did apply for a couple of assistants. One of them, it says it takes a while for them to call back. And the other one got denied because they said I wasn't within the limits. And the other one only helps with utilities. Thank you. Moving is very expensive. It's very, very expensive.
I don't know what's on Jasmine's credit still, y'all. Obviously, I don't have access to her social security number, so I can't pull. I don't know. But what I will say is, she more than likely has those vehicles on her credit, and if anybody's ever reported her to the, a lot of these credit agencies now have I can't think of the name of it. I'm sorry, y'all. Some type of rental bureau for some type of credit agency for rentals or something like that. Here's the thing, y'all. We can talk until we're blue in the face about this situation. Ultimately, what it all boils down to is Jasmine more than likely does not need the money that she says she needs for the reason that she needs it. And if we all need money. Here's the thing. Am I saying that Jasmine does not need money? No, I'm not saying it. We all need money, right? But I don't think the money that she claims she needs is what she needs it for. And it's her saying that she was looking for assistance. More than likely, there's no assistance place that would probably help her with a deposit in enough time for her to, if Jasmine knew that it's her saying that she was waiting on these people to give her the security deposit when you didn't even know exactly when they were supposed to give you the money back. Did they give you a time frame? Did they say 30 to 60 days after you move out, we will discuss getting the deposit back to you? Because even if that was the case, again, it could be 30 to 60 days. It's just now been 30 days since you moved out the apartment or the house. So again, how are you depending on the security deposit, the old security deposit to pay the new security deposit when you didn't even know exactly when the money was supposed to be dispersed to you? So how are you making promises to the people based off the old house when you didn't even know exactly? That's why I don't feel like what she's saying is truthful. Just like we know what Olivia was saying wasn't truthful, because in the beginning, Olivia kept telling us she needed a place to stay because they was living in a car, and she would always show up at the car or at the park. Then when people was like, well, why you don't never go live in the hotel? Why not go live in the hotel? You went live in your apartment. Then all of a sudden, once she started raking in the money, Olivia, and knew that she wanted to keep raking it in, then she used some of the proceeds of the money that she scammed from the people and went and invested in a hotel for a night or two, just to keep the people at bay so she could keep. But you see what I'm saying? Like Jasmine, Olivia was spending money to make money. Jasmine ain't gonna spend a dime. Philip told us that a long time ago. Philip told us Jasmine's tight as hell with the coin. Olivia spent money to make the money. Jasmine ain't gonna spend a dime.
And that's another reason why I threw so much shit away. I threw stuff away. I was selling stuff. People were like, oh, you have enough furniture. Bitch, I needed to sell stuff to move. Like, I had to figure shit out. No, I heard. I've never done a GoFundMe, but I did hear that they take a percentage out of it, so it's no point. And that's why I don't even say. That's why I'm asking, like, for just $5 from everybody, not even super chats. Like, fuck all that, because everybody else take a percentage.
Baby, Jasmine said she don't want to fool with GoFundMe. She said don't send her no super chat because they taking some of that money. Jasmine said Cash App only, so I can get all my money. Baby, not you telling the people how to send the money to you. Not only are you telling them what you need them to send, now you telling the people, baby, how does that work? Not only are you telling the people how to send the money to you, no, how much to send. Now you telling the people how much to send to you as well. Oh my God, baby, this is too much.
I said $1, but shit, five. Someone said they calculated and said $5 would be fine to get me there. I would have pawned that chain you have if you're really that desperate. This chain? Are you fucking serious? I got it from TikTok shop. What?
Somebody told her to go pawn her chain.
My daughter's getting ready to put out a lot of money. Of course, I'm going to help. Thank you. I'll send you 20, sis. I'll have my wife do it when she goes on her break. Thank you. I appreciate it.
So this was the live she did, I think, yesterday. So hold on for a minute. She went live today, just recently. And on the thumbnail, she posts how much money is in her Cash App. Baby, when I tell you this is getting serious, Jasmine said, I don't got no reason to lie. This is all I got in the Cash App. Baby, she made her Cash App her banner. Her thumbnail, excuse me. Her Cash App is her thumbnail. I said, child, this is ridiculous. No, this is the live from yesterday. I'm sorry, the one we're reacting to now. She went back and changed the thumbnail to how much she has received so far. Hold on. This is insane. This is the live from earlier. Okay, that's what it was. So she went back and edited her thumbnails. Because her thumbnails, she did this today. She went back and edited her thumbnails. This is how insane this is. She went back and edited her thumbnails. So this is the live she did a couple of hours ago. She said her Cash App balance is 105.27. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, because how do we know this is your Cash App? We don't see your Cash App name. And then the live she did yesterday, she put this. Now, to be quite honest with you, she could have just got this off the internet somewhere. We don't know if that's your actual Cash App balance. Because let's be honest, who would really do that? That's insane. Why would you do that? On her community wall, she posted that she made $732. Okay, let me go to the community wall. Okay. Baby, this is a lot. It's the fact that she's in pure competition with Olivia. One thing I can say about Olivia, she wasn't in competition with nobody. Jasmine is literally, this is how, I'm sorry, y'all. It almost gives obsession. So she says on here, good morning. We made $105. Good morning. We made $105.27 towards the second deposit goal. Between y'all helping me and prayers and my DoorDash until 2:30 a.m., we have a total of $732.67. So we are $267.33 shy of the 1,000 towards the deposit goal. You are not obligated to donate, but out of the kindness of your heart, I would greatly appreciate anything, even if it's $1. Thank you again, and everyone who's, hold on, y'all, who's donated or even liked my video for support. And she leaves her Cash App and PayPal information in the. Not you reported her Cash App. Damn. Child, that is insane. She said we, right, like this was a community effort. Baby, a mess. Jasmine going to take that money that was donated to her and go have a good old lucky time on her birthday, okay? I hope the spareness of the giving makes her realize this needs to be the last time she thinks this is a route to go. Let me tell you something, AXIMOA. This will definitely not be the last time. As long as Jasmine has an audience of people that she can come and sit and talk to, she will continue to do what she's doing. You know why? Because every time she does it, she gets results. The only way this will stop is if she doesn't get results. And a lot of people send Jasmine's money and Olivia. A lot of people did it out of the spite of the reaction to it. A lot of people were like, you guys are hating, you trying to stop a sis bag. And it's like, who is stopping a bag? Here's the thing. I guess you have the right to hustle the internet if you want to. I mean, obviously you have the right to do it, but it doesn't make it right. I told you guys this the other day. In my opinion, it literally devalues their platforms. Like, it's apparent that they don't care about their platforms because there's no way, like the old saying go, you don't shit where you eat. I'm going to say that again. You don't shit where you eat. And all that begging and stuff, it's a lot going on with that, especially with them being the social media influencers. But we have already realized that these ladies are not influencing anything but chaos and confusion. Crystal said it's unacceptable at this point. Same story, different month. She needs to do better and mature in how she manages her household and finances. It's no more to say for her than we can say for Olivia. I mean, at this point, both of them. You know, one thing I can say about Chrissy, whatever Chrissy got going on over there, she has managed to kind of keep herself in a little bubble. Now, don't get me wrong. She did come on here a couple months ago and ask for the burial money. I don't know whatever happened with that. But, Chrissy, she had her fair share of coming to the internet, getting what she needs from the people too. So, she doesn't do it as often as Jasmine does it. And now Olivia, with the whole GoFundMe for an attorney, Olivia seen the response that she got from the I'm homeless in Florida, pregnant with 2 babies. She's seen that response, and that's what provoked her or convinced her, I should say, to do the GoFundMe. Like, people just don't understand how. I don't get it, you guys. I don't know. I respect y'all enough not to play with y'all like that. Now I understand if you truly need it, and if there's truly a need, and you come. But my thing is this, why not offer some type of services for the money that you're asking for, so people will feel like they got something out of it. But Jasmine can't really offer services because she don't have nothing to offer. Hell, Olivia don't have anything to offer. So that's why they couldn't really offer services. You know? I mean, Jasmine can't even say that she uses her vlogs to entertain the audience, because let's be honest, her vlogs are not entertaining. Olivia knows her vlogs are not entertaining, so she doesn't even try. She just keep going live because she's like, I don't even got time for it. Yeah, Jim. Jasmine, Olivia did make the bag thing a little interesting. Jasmine just get on here and just womp, 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 which is pitiful at this point. Like, I don't know, y'all. It's just, I don't know how these ladies feel like they're gonna. My thing is this: if you have to continuously keep coming to the internet to panhandle, how do you expect to handle your business on your own when the internet is no longer interested in you? So that's my thing. Like, when do you get to the point where you just say, you know what? Let me do like the regular folk do, because I'm a regular folk. Let me get out here and hustle. Let me go find me a job. Let me do my YouTube, and let me get as much money as I can and start putting money up so I can plan. But and even if we say that, y'all, we don't know. Jasmine might have more money than all of us put together. Let's be honest. I don't know. I have no idea. I feel like Jasmine comes to the internet. Olivia came to the internet to beg because it's easy to do. You said Peach is feeling the people are not feeling you. What does that mean, Marika? Jasmine needs to figure out how to pivot. But that's the thing, Pearl. She doesn't want to pivot. In order to pivot, you have to put effort. Think about it. When you're trying to pivot, like if you are 1 foot and you're trying to move to your other foot, it takes effort to do that, right? She doesn't want to put forth the effort. So, yeah, that's my time. Okay, that's my reaction. We're gonna come back and react to that MTR. Olivia reacted to this YouTuber reacting to her GoFundMe video. The people are not signing up for her classes anymore. Oh yeah, I don't even remember the last time Jasmine put out an invitation to her editing classes. I don't even remember the last time she's done that. It's been a couple years. Tanae got a place today? Okay. Well, we'll tune into that. We'll see how that's going. Hey, Apple Pie, I didn't see you in the chat, sis. Yep, Timar, she had money. She would never allow herself to be homeless. She doesn't want to do that to herself. Yeah. I don't know, y'all. Well, I'm gone. I'm out of here. Y'all be good. Y'all be great. Y'all enjoy your Friday, and we'll come back tomorrow with some more reactions. All right, y'all. Sub what you love. Bye.